You got to get way closer,
Actually-
way closer to you.
Where?
There. That's good.
That's better.
Yeah, rest it on your gut right there.
Bro,
I'll let it
stop.
out. I'll let it out. I'll let
Bro,
it out.
fuck you,
I'm
bro.
trying
Why
to
are you
put you in
talking
the
about
best
my
light.
beer belly, bro? Fuck you. I'm just gonna suck my stomach now.
Hey, that's a hot shirt.
Bro, I'm red, bro. I'm looking at my red. I'm looking at my red as fuck. The color of my shirt, bro.
I
That
like
shit
the
pink,
shirt.
though.
I like the shirt. It's a hot shirt.
It's hot.
Actually, I don't like the shirt. But
Target,
Target?
$18.
Nice.
Lit.
What is it? Gucci themed? Lemonade?
I don't.
Pink lemonade. That's what it is, right? Pink lemonade? That's what they're trying to do.
I guess.
All right. What's up, guys, and welcome to the Isn't It Crazy podcast. So today I have a very special guest. Not every day that you have the president of the Packers Dick Riding Club here. Look at him. He would take Aaron Rodgers in his mouth
All day.
with hot coming down his throat.
Well, that's exaggerating, but Aaron Rodgers is the best QB to ever play. Just
Sure.
saying.
You haven't even seen Love play.
He'll
I
get
mean-
his chance.
You're the biggest sports guy I know, and there's no sports on TV right now.
That is fucking insane, dude.
Is it driving you crazy?
It is.
Why?
I'm like watching like repeats and fucking random shit.
Did you watch the Jordan documentary?
I did. Well, parts of it. I'm not done with it though, so don't spoil it for me.
Um,
Although I know
really?
what it ends.
You know what
on.
happened? You don't know what happened?
Well, he leaves. He retires.
The greatest fucking.
Kobe? Oh, he's dead.
Do you think
RIP.
Kobe's the greatest? Because
To my opinion,
Kobe, what did Kobe say? Kobe said there wouldn't be 5 championships if it
Without
wasn't
Michael.
for Michael.
correct.
So
I don't know. I'm a Lakers fan. Kobe was my era. I actually never saw Michael. He's great.
I didn't see him
He's
either,
all-
but I still think he's better than all of them. The documentary
Till
really,
the
like,
documentary, I actually never seen like a full game of Michael.
really?
I was born in '94, dude.
You were born in Chicago.
I was not born in Chicago,
Where were you born?
Mexico.
Oh, really? So I'm gonna tell ICE
Tell him.
to come get your ass.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't have papers?
I do.
How? Are you gonna chug the whole thing? That's what you're gonna do in the middle of this podcast? You're gonna chug the whole beer. Well, I've seen him chug semen faster.
But yeah,
You okay?
that fucking
good?
beer smack. The beer smack. But yeah, in my opinion, Kobe, he's my dude.
Yeah, I like Kobe.
Right behind him, Shaquille O'Neal. He's my
Not
dude, too.
LeBron. Where the fuck does LeBron end up in that?
LeBron is mixed emotions for me.
Why?
I don't know. He's not like a. To me, right now, at least right now, he hasn't won a championship. He's not a true Laker yet. You
I
know?
don't think he's gonna win a championship at all. He's got 4 years left. 2 of them. One, he didn't make the playoffs. The second one got canceled because Corona. He might have had a chance now. And
Well, he had his first year. I don't care what people say. You know, build a team. I think they were scrubs. To be honest,
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball, to me, he's a scrub.
Oh,
He wasn't
no,
that
yeah.
good. I mean, his shooting. I mean, he could improve, but like his shooting was like bad.
okay. Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, Lonzo. I
I never agreed with the second pick. I would have gone with JJ Barrett, which was his team. Wasn't it his teammate? No. JJ Barrett played with Zion, right?
with Zion. Yeah, that would
I would've
his
waited.
draft.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Lonzo to me, even in college, I think he was too hyped. I think just his like
His dad
his
talking
show,
shit.
his dad, his show, and all that shit.
Have you watched the show?
No.
It's a good show.
Clips.
Yeah, it's a
of
good
of
show.
Facebook, but that's about.
I mean,
it.
there's something about loving and hating somebody that is entertaining. Like I hate Lamar. What's his name?
LeVar
Ball. I hate him because I think he's just extra. He's all over the place. Like he hypes his sons up too much. He paints a target behind their back. But at the end of the day, like that hate makes me watch him, like the
Yeah,
Facebook.
they're like the Kardashians of basketball. They're
True that.
just for TV, which I think that's what's. To be honest, I think Lamelo is the best out of all of them, and then
Yeah.
I think he's gonna die out just for the fact that all the fucking propaganda he has, and then he has this attitude too. He's not like committed to basketball. Like I think like I've watched like clips of their documentary or show, whatever you call it, and he's always like eating fast food and shit like that. So he's not committed to like working out. Like
I know where
if
you're
you want to be great and shit, like you gotta be on it. You
yeah.
know?
Well, I know what you're talking about. He tried to order, and the
And then
window
he
was
didn't
up.
even-
The window was up. He's like, I want number two. And then his agent's like, bro, you gotta lower the window. He goes, oh. I was like, this guy's a moron.
Yeah. That's my main like thing with it. Like I don't think he'll be great. I mean, he's. I think
He's a good
the
player.
I think he's the best out of all of them. But I think the hype got to him too young.
So you're talking about like raw talent. He's up there.
He's up there, but I don't think he'll exceed just because of the way he presents himself and like his worth ethic. He's not like about like putting the work in. I think he thinks like I'm the shit now, and then I don't have to work for it no more. Like once I get like I can get there, and if I get there the way I'm doing it now, that'll be enough. But to be great, it's not enough.
I think the Ball brothers were a good product, and then the dad spoiled them.
Yeah,
Just
they spoiled
fuck.
them. Like who gives a fucking kid a fucking
Maserati.
Lambo? Was it a Maserati
It was
or
a
Lambo?
Maserati. No, it was a Maserati.
At like fucking 16. Bro, I was driving a like 1999 Honda Civic at 16.
For real. I was walking.
And it wasn't even
I was
mine,
walking at
bro. It
16.
was my dad's, and I used to steal it from him.
Dude, I was walking everywhere. I think when you do that to a kid, you make them lose the hunger to want to become the greats and have the money and the fame.
I mean, but if you have the money, like if the show's producing enough money, like yeah, give it to them. But like you gotta put some restrictions on there, like.
and well, there's no restrictions at the Ball.
What? True. But that's what I'm saying. Like he's no like he has everything. So what else? I mean,
Move this
what if he
closer.
gets bored
Move it
from?
closer.
What if he gets bored from fucking basketball? What is he gonna do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, what
That's what I'm
happened?
saying.
What happened to the
He
middle
didn't go to
brother?
college. He didn't even finish high school. He got fucking kicked out
God,
of there.
I think the dad fucked him up so hard.
But who knows, man? That's just
So
another-
yes, I agree with you that the first year was shit.
Yeah, and then I think people say we gave up too much for Anthony Davis, and I think we didn't
would
give
have
enough.
never
I think
gave-
we won that trade.
Really?
To be honest,
Because I
think
would
so.
have never
Well,
gave up to homeboy. What's his name? The tall kid, the one with the braids, bunch of tattoos.
Ingram.
Ingram. I would have given him up. He gives me those like KD vibes.
Well, see, he does, but he had been in the Lakers, I believe, for 3 years.
He was
Before, and he never exceeded. He did though this year, because he was in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
I think he was in the Pro Bowl and the
All-Star?
All-Star.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of football right now.
He
But yeah,
just everywhere.
in the All-Star, and I mean, but in the Lakers, he showed here and there, but compared to what Anthony Davis was doing, just him and LeBron, what they were doing, and I think we kept the best players that we had.
Caruso.
We kept Kuzma, which he wasn't doing so great.
I like Kuzma. I like Kuzma.
But he's there. He was injured for a little bit, but I think he was playing well till this fucking.
Well, the first year with LeBron, what happened with LeBron was he got fucked up with a groin injury too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was like at the end of the season, so they didn't make the playoffs.
Well, not only that, I don't think the team was capable of making the playoffs at that point. They were a team that were just playing together for a first year.
Yeah.
And I mean, we had good players.
Yeah, when you said they were
I think Lance
scrubs,
went
I
to
was like,
China
there's a lot
after
of
that
good ones.
season.
And Stevenson,
Yeah, I think so.
he went to China.
I think so. I think he's still playing his
dude,
China.
China's giving them the fucking.
The
They're throwing
money.
the bank at those motherfuckers because there's no cap in the China league.
In any sport too.
There's no cap in China.
I don't know.
Damn. Well, I know they get a bunch of like endorsements. Some young player from the Bulls went to China and he was making as much as the top players in the
Yeah.
NBA.
Yeah, I believe that they have the money. So
Well, okay, so I had a question for you. So, say they restart the NBA in the middle of the summer or whatever, and they say like a March Madness kind of like tournament. Would you consider that a legitimate contest, like a legitimate title?
if they what?
So, what they're thinking about is bringing back the NBA in the summer,
in
like
July.
at end of July,
Mm.
and then they're just gonna do like a March Madness kind of tournament for the championship because they want to have a champion this year instead of playing like the full
Well,
season.
I haven't heard of that, but I actually wouldn't mind it. Like, so all teams have a chance. Kind of, is that what you're saying? Like,
No. So the top 8 teams that were when
oh,
it
it's just like
stopped,
playoffs, but like a game.
yeah. But
So
the
again,
only issue
so
with
no
me,
series, just
no.
play to win.
No, there's a series.
What do you mean? You say March Madness is like
It's
one
just
and
one
done.
game. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
So like March Madness, like
No, so it would be just the NBA playoffs in the summer.
oh,
They would just take the top teams at the end of the
well,
when the Corona thing started. That's what.
I mean,
That's what
I don't
bothers
mind
me.
it because the Lakers were, I think,
One.
the
Yeah, they
number
were the
one
number
in
one.
the West. But I feel like at least the West, the bottom ones, well, like 7, 8, 9, 10, they were pretty close. So I think the teams that were like 9 and fucking 10,
Yeah,
they'll feel salty about it.
that's
But,
what I'm saying. Like, so there's been teams where like at the end of the season they're like, okay, we're one win away from getting to
Right.
that 8th seed.
That competition
They're
comes
getting
in.
fucked.
Yeah.
So whatever team was number 8, because the middle, a thing about the NBA season was that the NBA season did not matter. The only thing that mattered was the playoffs. So like
Well,
that's
technically,
why
the
people take
season
breaks and
matters
shit like
because
that.
you got to win enough games to then make the playoffs.
Hmm.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. More people that are not into basketball, or they don't know sports, then they'll just be like playoffs.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Well, sure, they're selling a product to the masses, not
Right.
just to whoever. So if LeBron wins this championship, would you consider that a legitimate championship?
Why wouldn't I? I mean, they won enough games to be number one in the West.
Sure.
Whatever system they do, whether they continue the season and then they have a shorter like off season,
Mhm.
or whether they they play a few games and then they go into the playoffs and then they if they win, because I mean nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah.
You got to play the games.
True.
Then yeah, why wouldn't you?
The only problem I would have with that is LeBron has an advantage. He's been working out throughout this whole
Every
pandemic.
player has an advantage.
Well, no,
they're all millionaires.
there's-
Even the shittiest fucking player gets millions of it. They can build their own fucking gym in their home. It's a matter of whether you want it or not.
Okay.
And I feel like LeBron, like I said,
Mm.
he's not a true Laker to me now. Like right at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
he is one of the greatest players to ever play.
Wow,
And I
you're a
can
fan.
I can't argue that because he is. I mean, he's dominating. I mean, I don't know. At least for you, and I call you a bitch for that.
I know.
you
We argue
you
about
go
this all the
based on
time.
rings, and then I see
And you
that
always say
because
Bill are-
achievements on rings, they
I don't got
they count.
anything on that
They
fact.
count. Because that's what matters, a championship, right?
Yeah.
But to me, what makes a player great, it's now not only like, for example, like LeBron. He has, what, 3 rings, I
3
believe.
rings, yeah.
Yeah, Cleveland and then 2
He's
Miami.
lost.
But it don't matter what he lost.
Come on.
He's got
that matters.
what he's done with like stats. I think stats matter to me a lot. Just based on like, because like,
Well, you see, the stat thing is weird because you could always stat
but
pack. You can always stat stack, which means like if you want to get the most rebounds in NBA history, then you're not gonna do shit other than get rebounds. So Russell Westbrook got that triple double average for 1 year because his teammates let him.
But you're talking about someone who's never won a championship. We're talking about people that actually won.
Right,
it.
but people
Like,
okay.
In my opinion, like let's say a player that gets 1 ring, but then has a lot that contributed to his team, like rebounds or like passes or shooting or whatever.
Yeah.
That counts a lot to a player who's got, I don't know, like let's say 3 or 4 with like just being a basic player or like, not exceeding.
True. Okay, so I knew we were gonna argue the whole fucking time because it's just like your point of view and my point of view are so different.
it
Where
is
it's just like because of the ring thing. So there's you start a season thinking you're gonna win the championship, right?
Right.
You want a ring.
Right.
Okay, so s- even LeBron has said this. Stats. He's like, I could be number one in all the stats. I want that ring.
Right.
I want to be
Ev-
considered the champion of the world. So when it comes to the comparison between LeBron and MJ, I want them to you're comparing rings because
See,
that's the hardest thing to do in the
in
game.
my opinion, I'm not comparing LeBron and MJ. If anything, I'm comparing like Kobe and MJ. Maybe I don't put
Yeah.
LeBron up there yet,
I don't
and,
compare.
I know a lot of people will argue that just because of his age and what he's doing now.
Mhm.
But in my opinion, like, and what I've seen, and going back to the beginning, Kobe is a player that I saw like, and actually Kobe wasn't even my favorite player in the Lakers when he was playing at the time. In the when he won the rings in the 2000 and those years around
Yeah.
there, Shaquille O'Neal was my favorite player. And then when he won the rings in 2010, I believe, and 2009,
So you
uh,
grew up in LA.
I lived in LA for a
Okay,
while.
so
yeah.
that's where you found that like passion for the Lakers.
No, not really, but I used to not watch like any like American sports, but
Wow.
like it just
That's hard to believe.
when I started like watching, I kind of picked up on teams like
Mhm.
Lakers were a big thing. I was not a fan of football that much, and I'm a big ass football fan
You
now.
are.
And then
Every time.
unfortunately, I live in Chicago, and I'm a
So
and
move.
fuck the
So
Bears.
move to fucking Madison, Wisconsin. Go ahead and move the fuck all the way over there.
There's good
That's
people
fine.
over there,
That's fine. Fuck them bitches. All right, bunch of cheeseheads. Bunch of.
But yeah, and I'm all over the place. I'm a Cubs
Wait,
fan. I'm a Packers fan.
I'll
I'm
give
a
you-
Lakers fan.
I'll give you that. Listen, I'll give you this. You stick to your guns and
I
you're
do.
loyal to your team. So if somebody was like, "What teams does Ari go for?" I'd be the Lakers, Cubs, and Packers.
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah, even
and
if they're
fucking
shit.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
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 So for me, if somebody were to ask you what teams go for Rudy,
Whoever's doing better.
No, it's not that.
Well,
it's
Cowboys.
not that. It'd be Cowboys, Tom Brady, whoever he's
Fuck
with.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's like the motherfucker. He's got that LeBron era. Okay, it doesn't matter where LeBron is; they'll follow him. That's for me.
Brady. I don't. We'll get into a long ass conversation about Tom Brady, but I like him. Actually, I don't have nothing against Tom
All right,
Brady.
let's finish the NBA.
Okay,
thing.
but let's go back to the NBA. Yes.
Okay.
Kobe wasn't even my wasn't even my main guy that I like. Like I said, I like Shaquille O'Neal. That's his size amused me when I started watching them.
Mhm.
And then once like in the 2009, 2010, I think they won those championships back to back.
Yeah.
And then,
How many championships does Shaquille O'Neal have? I know he got one with the Magic.
well, he got 3 with the Lakers. I don't know.
Did he get one with the Magic?
I don't think so.
He
I don't
got
know.
one. He got one with the Heat.
To be honest, I don't remember. I'm not on top of my head, but
I know they beat Chicago to go into the finals, but did the Rockets beat the Magics at the end there? I don't remember that part. I know he got 3 with the Lakers
Mhm.
and then 1 with the Heat with Dwayne Wade.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right,
and then he went to Cleveland, and they didn't win a championship
right,
because LeBron was still there, and
yeah.
he didn't win one until he went back with homeboy with Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
Snake ass
and
man.
then back in like in the 2009, 2010, I believe that they won it, and then
Mhm.
I think because 2008 they lost to the fucking Celtics.
So Shaq was
But-
Shaq was your favorite player because of his physique, like
Yeah.
the way he was and just how big
and
he was.
then once the 2 titles that they won,
Mhm.
after that, Paul Gasol, he was my dude, man.
I like Paul Gasol.
And even
And
when
his brother.
even when he got traded to, he got traded to the Bulls, I believe. First,
He went to the Bulls and then he went to Spurs.
we fucking traded Gasol for what's his name, the bald dude from the fucking Bulls.
Carlos Boozer.
Oh my god, he was so that was the worst trade that ever fucking
Dude,
made, dude.
fuck Carlos Boozer.
Dude,
Dude,
that
I
bald
will-
piece of shit.
dude, I'm
if,
gonna
if I
tag-
ever see him in the street, I will fucking punch him. Fuck that
I'll
dude.
tag him on Instagram. Fuck you, Carlos Boozer. You and your fucking rainbow shot, you piece of shit. He lost us the Eastern Conference champions against the fucking Heat. Like the worst fucking shot ever.
Bro, I hated him, dude. That was the
And he
worst
went to the
trade.
Lakers. He went to the
Yeah,
Lakers.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. We traded him for fucking Paul Gasol, dude.
I was so happy
It was
he was
like, I
gone.
think it was like Paul Gasol, and then I think we got like what's his name? The short dude, Luol Deng, I think. And we paid him a shitload of money.
Oh, Luong Deng?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Luong Deng was like,
He wasn't
he
that
was a
good.
staple for Chicago for the longest time.
But he's not that good when he got
He
traded.
wasn't good, but he was like a good veteran.
I think that was a trade. I might be wrong, but I think that was a trade. It was him and Carlos Boozer for Paul Gasol.
Sure, but when you're talking about Luong Deng, like,
He
think about
fucked up. He's the one. His contract was what fucked up the Lakers for a while.
yeah, okay, so the Lakers fucked up by giving him a lot of money because they could have paid him the veteran minimum.
Him and what's his name? The white dude from Cleveland, Mozgov.
I don't know.
Mozgov.
Yeah, we're getting off topic. We're getting so off topic. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about anymore.
But yeah, and then I mean, I've been a Lakers fan ups and downs. You know, since like what I think last time we make the playoffs was before.
So Kobe.
Obviously this year we were gonna make the playoffs, but I think it was like 2011 when we traded for Dwight Howard, and then we were like 8th seed, and then we got swept by San Antonio,
Yeah.
and then after that, completely trash.
It's just a shit show.
But I was still Lakers. I was still watching that. Look at the games. I still pay for the channels for those terrible games.
Really?
Yeah,
Jesus.
I would watch them. I mean, I like
Listen,
the team.
I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan now.
Look at that.
All right, TV 12 times 2, bitch.
TV12 is trash, bro.
Well, listen, I'm not paying for none of those games. Whatever the fuck's on TV, that's what I'm buying. I'm not buying no fucking NFL Red Zone. I'm not buying all that shit.
I don't
You're
mind
a
it.
major sports fan. So when all of this happened with the coronavirus, you're one of the people I thought about, and I was like, he's gonna lose his shit. He doesn't have anything to talk about.
Hey, I was, man. Fucking video games and like poker nights.
We've been having a lot of poker nights.
Yeah.
Have you lost all your money?
No.
Some would say yes. Some would say. Some would say
No one has
I bought
beat
a
me
new
yet.
microphone because of that.
Not
Let's
yet.
just say Ari's lost a lot of money.
But yeah, no, yeah, it's sports. I mean, and they're coming back now. I mean, MMA's been on, at least, and then
I
like
love
some
MMA,
some random like sports on TV have been on. But some of the soccer leagues are coming back. Some of
I heard the Germany.
the
soccer
German league was the
division,
first one, I think, for soccer. They came back, and then I think the Spanish league and then the English league or the Premier League are coming back.
So
next
what are you
month.
more excited to come back right now?
To be honest, I think basketball. I want to see how it unfolds. Just the drama of how like people are like, this is gonna happen and then that's gonna happen and they don't know.
Mhm.
I think it's gonna be a good once they figure out what they're gonna do and then they bring it back and how the schedule is gonna look.
Yeah.
How the playoffs are gonna look. I think it would be fun.
So are they? So for the soccer leagues, are they doing anything different than?
Actually, I have not been paying attention. I watched a couple of the German league games, but basically what I saw is like stadiums are empty. The players, if they're playing, they're normally.
I hate that shit.
Yeah,
I hate the empty
It's gotta
stadium.
suck.
I love, especially with MMA, like you said, like I love watching
Like people like
when
the
when
reactions,
he
like
cracks them. Like yeah, everybody's going crazy.
hell yeah,
You don't get that, and
right when it's empty,
everybody's like, "Oh, you can hear the punch." I don't want to hear the punch, bitch. I could see the punch. I know it hurts.
right.
I want to see them. I want to see the crowd cheer.
I want to see the commentary wild. And
Yeah,
shit like
but
that.
it is very well documented that you're a Connor hater.
Oh yeah, fuck Conor McGregor.
Oh my
If
God.
Conor ever watches this, which I doubt it, I'll go in the ring with you, bitch.
Dude, Connor would fuck you up. He would fuck you up.
Most likely, he'll fuck me up. But I'll take some punches and I'll hit him too.
Like talking shit about Conor McGregor. You don't know anything about Connor, and yet you talk shit.
I know he gets choked and taps out.
Fuck you. All right. Name one person that hasn't, other than John Bones Jones, and he should have lost twice now, that hasn't lost a fight.
No,
Khabib.
It's not about losing. It's just the fact that with Connor is something different. Like I should don't hate a lot of people, and I wouldn't say I
You
hate
hate
them.
Connor?
I don't hate them. I just
Wow.
dislike them. I don't hate anybody. I'm a pretty friendly guy.
I feel like 90% of it is because I root for him
No,
so
no, no,
hard.
no, no. It has nothing to do with you either. It is kind of like going against you guys because like you, Kevin, and a couple of the
Oh,
other
we're
guys.
Connor dick
You
riders.
guys dick ride him like crazy, but and just my thing is like going against it, and then that's how I became a Packer fan and like Lakers fan and then a Cubs fan. Like a lot of people root against them.
Mhm.
At least Chicago now, Cubs fans. Not, everyone's a Cubs fan now, but anyway,
I'm not.
there's okay, and that's okay.
Well, I'm no.
That's
To be
okay.
to be honest, and the only reason I say I'm not is because my girlfriend, like, she's a diehard
Right.
Cubs fan. But I say shit like I don't go for the Cubs just to fuck
Fuck
with her. But like, since I was little, I always thought it was cool that Chicago had two baseball teams.
Right.
So it was double the chance of trying to get a championship.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You're not a Sox fan
well,
to
no.
say.
I mean, I don't mind the Sox. Like,
But,
I
like,
mean,
I'm a fan for both. So
I don't mind the Sox, the organization in general. I hate their fans. Their fans are fucking assholes. Not gonna lie.
sure, yeah. So that mentality, like we're from the South and you guys are
Yeah.
from the North. Now we got
Like we
rivalry
deserve
thing.
better. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like that,
It's
man.
stupid.
It's
It's
just
stupid.
a team.
I
They have the same amount of money as
it's
the
in the
Cubs
same
do.
city. It's
You
in
know,
the same city.
right?
So
I mean,
stupid.
I don't hate the organization. Like they bring good players. They've brought titles to Chicago, which is cool.
2005.
But their fans is just what gives them a bad reputation.
When did the Cubs win?
2016.
Oh, okay. I remember we went to the NL. What is it called? National League. The last one, NLS or something.
Mhm.
We went to that one, but we were outside or whatever. And I just remember cheering because, like, I root for both teams. I'm not
Right.
just one or the other. Like, I always thought, like, you have two fucking chances of winning in Chicago.
In Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't much of a baseball fan for a while, but when I started watching, even though when I started watching, like back in like what 2009,
Mhm.
the Cubs were not that good.
They sucked.
Yeah.
Dude, for so long, they sucked. Even with
And you know
Sammy
why?
Sosa, they sucked.
My dad was a big Cubs fan, and the tickets were cheap. It was something you could do for cheap.
True that.
Enjoy a good game.
Dude,
Even if you didn't actually. My dad was just a general baseball fan, but I mean, since we lived in Chicago, he was a Cubs fan, and he'll know like players and shit. So we would like
So-
go to games to watch like other players, like Detroit or like like the Dodgers and stuff like that. And then that's how I became a fan. But yeah, dude, fucking the Cubs are dope.
Do you remember Sombrano, the pitcher for the
Yeah.
Cubs? He showed up at my house,
Really,
and I had no clue who he was.
for real.
And then he's like, obviously the grown-ups in my family knew who he was. So they're like, come outside and say hi to him. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what does he do? And he's like, he's a pitcher. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And they're like, oh, he throws baseballs.
Right.
So I thought he was like going to like some shitty park in Chicago and throwing baseballs. So I go out there and he's like, nice to meet you. I'm like, yeah, nice to meet you. And he goes, you want a baseball? I was like, what the fuck? This guy's giving out free baseballs? Sure. And then he signed it. And I was like, okay, this will remind me that this guy gave it to me, but I had no idea
Who he was?
this guy was a professional baseball player. So like years later, my brother-in-law, he knew the agent for him. So for some reason they were all connected and he would invite him to his apartment downtown and he lived where Oprah lived.
Mhm.
So he would always go and then one day he's like, hey, can you drop me off at my house? So he's like, yeah, sure. So my house was right there. So he showed up and he just signed baseballs for us. And dude, I had that baseball in my room for no reason. I was just like, oh, it's just
It's
cool
just
baseball,
there.
yeah. And then one day, like once I grew up and I was like, oh shit, this guy was a professional fucking baseball player. And by that time, that ball was long gone. I didn't even know
You
where the
lost
fuck it
it.
was. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, good thing he wasn't like some fucking Cy Young winner baseball
crazy.
pitcher.
But yeah, and then that's
So you would say you became a sports fanatic because of your dad?
well, I think just like Cubs wise, yeah. Other than that, I would like root against him. I mean, he was a Bears fan.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
Green Bay Packers
wow.
fan.
Why'd you become a big Green Bay
He was a
Packer fan?
Bulls fan. I was I mean, he actually rooted for a lot of Chicago. Most of Chicago teams.
But what made you root against Green Bay?
Actually,
Because you became like a huge Green Bay fan. Like you're going to their playoff games
Oh,
in
yeah.
sub-zero temperatures,
dude, I almost froze to death.
losing your
Cool
foot
story, dude. I lost my shoes in the middle of fucking winter playoff game, dude.
in Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin, bro.
In Green Bay.
Like negative degrees, bro.
Oh, that's hard.
Stupid story. We were at the game. It was cold as shit.
Mhm.
I put feet warmers, which I didn't know they were a thing, dude, till I was there.
Walmart lines those fuckers
So
up at the window.
it's like literally like a what do you
Not
call it?
that I
Like the
would know
sole?
because I don't go to Walmart. Fuck Walmart.
The shoe sole, is that what it's called? Like the thing that goes in there?
Yeah, it's those little pockets that you
Yeah,
put in your shoes.
But it's like literally the size of your foot. You buy it, you put it under, and you
Yeah.
crack it, and it's like super warm. So I
Yeah.
put those on my foot because I was like fucking freezing, and I was wearing like double fucking pants and then like 3 shirts, my like a hoodie, my sweater, and then a jersey,
Mhm.
and then I was still cold as hell, and then
Yeah, because it's
anyways,
fucking Madison, Wisconsin.
well, it's Green
negative
Bay.
10 degrees.
It's Green Bay.
Whatever.
Get it right.
Fuck Wisconsin. I don't give a shit what they do. Although they did open earlier than us, so I'm a little bit jealous.
Anyways, yeah, dude, fucking after the game, we walked to the car because we got a parking like kind of like a couple blocks away from the stadium, and then my feet were like, super like sore and stuff because
Mhm.
like of the shit under. So like I took them off outside of my car and just like took off my shoes, and then as I'm talking to like, my girl that was with me at the
Mhm.
time, like I turned around and we were like talking, and then I was like, yeah. And then I get in and I left my shoes in there, dude.
How do you forget your shoes?
I left
bro?
my shoes
That's
on
one
the
thing
side
I
of
would
my car.
never leave
and then,
without.
and I was like, yeah, like let's drive back. And I'm like driving and stuff.
Mhm.
And then, halfway, because like we had gotten a hotel in,
Green Bay.
no, in Milwaukee.
Okay.
So it's about like an hour and a half drive from
Damn.
Green Bay. Halfway through the drive, I was like, where's my shoes? What else my shoes?
Halfway, dude, 2 minutes into the drive, I would be like, yo, this feels
because
weird.
I already established that I was gonna drive without shoes.
Okay.
Because like my feet were hurting, so like I thought I like tossed them in the back of the car. So I was just like driving, and then halfway I was like, oh dude, I'm hungry, but like everything it was like past like midnight.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know what's gonna be open in Milwaukee. So I was like, we can stop at a gas station or like McDonald's, and I was like, where's my shoes? So like I'm like, look for my shoes,
That's
and
rough.
like my shoes were gone, dude. I was like, fuck, I left them in the parking lot, dude. And then it was snowing that day too. So once we got to Milwaukee, the hotel we got didn't have like a self parking lot, so
Oh,
I had
so
to
you had
get
to
like
walk in the snow.
What's that app with the parking? Spot Hero.
Spot Hero, yeah.
I just like a hiccup.
Yeah. yeah.
The Spot Hero, I got to like, I don't know, like a block and a half away. So I walked a half and block, like a block and a half,
Yeah.
barefoot to the hotel. And the guy looked at me like at the reception. He was like, what the fuck? And I was
What's
like,
wrong with this kid?
I don't have shoes. The next morning too, I had to wear like girls' handles to the store. And I go to the store and they tell me they don't sell like men's shoes. And they're like, look at the girls' rack and see if you find some like girl shoes
you
your
bought
size.
shoes? You
No,
bought-
I ended up like getting like a seasonal stuff
Jesus.
like section, and they had like
The
moccasins.
Yeah.
Yeah, like huge moccasins, and they were ugly as shit, dude. They're like
What kind of shoes were they? The ones that you lost?
there were some Nikes, like some Air
Yeah,
Forces.
so somebody came
No,
up.
not Air Forces, Air Maxes.
I like, yeah.
Yeah,
These
they
are
were
my
like-
first
they're
Air
like-
Max shoes. If somebody could see. I don't think you could see them.
Yeah, it was some Air Maxes. I think they were like green and black.
You
It's pretty
love
dope.
Air Max. You love Nike.
I love Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody ever asked me, what does Ari wear? I would be like, button-up shirts that have weird patterns on them.
Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah. Like Tommy Bahama shirts, shorts, and Air Max. That's like your go-to shit.
That's my go-to shit. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, for anybody that's listening, that's not the craziest. Sounds like it would sound like in a normal person's life that would be like the craziest story, but that's not even the things we've done together.
Some fucked up shit with that,
Oh
dude.
my god, dude. I don't think I could do that with anybody else.
Bro, I don't think I can do that ever again.
There's one really.
I actually,
Don't say that, 'cause that makes me sad.
Yeah,
That makes me
no,
sad.
no, I'll do it. You know me.
It's
I'll
like
do anything.
it's like out of anybody I know who's down to do anything, it would be you.
I have no shame.
He does not.
I have no
If
shame.
we're telling a story here, and granted, my girlfriend is watching this.
Am
There was this one time, long time ago.
2016 to be exact. I think so. I think it was 20.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, wait.
It was whatever. So we go out, and I remember the first time you asked me to go out. Like perfect. I don't know why. This is like a memory that got ingrained in my
You
head.
guys got to know, Rudy's like 3 years older than me. This dude is old.
I'm not gonna edit it. They know how old I am though. I'm 27. You know there's a camera, right?
I don't give a fuck.
All right, I'm 27. You're what? 25?
21 and a half.
Bitch, no, you're 25. Shut the
I'm
fuck up.
25
Okay,
and a half.
so the first time Ari ever asked me to go out was a week before his birthday. We were at my friend's Diego's house, and he was just throwing a party because like his parents were home, and he said, "My birthday's on Halloween. Let's go out." And I just remember going like, "Sure, all right, let's go out." We went out. We went out to like Rosemont or something,
I think so.
and I just had a good time. Like it wasn't like, you know, when you meet somebody and sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this person. I just knew we had clicked. Like we're like, all right, like this kid is funny. I knew him before, but I've never hung out with you before like
Right.
that. And then for some reason we're just like, all right, this clicked. Let's keep doing this. And then every week after that, we were going out.
Literally, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, like I knew I was gonna get off early on Fridays, and I knew you were gonna text me like, "What are we on?" And you
Yeah.
still do that.
Yeah.
But back then it was more freaking because every single day. So we'd go like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then sometimes if it was like Memorial Day weekend, we would do
Like
Sundays.
Sundays, yeah.
But like I still remember you were like, "Take me out and just show me what it is like to go out." So I was like, I felt like pressure, but I knew like I'm gonna take this kid out and just have a good time. And the things that were produced from those going out, it was just like we could talk about crazy stories all night.
Hard.
But one thing I want to talk about, just because for me it was like the epitome of you just being my fucking friend. It wasn't like you just
I
took one
actually
for
know
the
what you're
team.
talking
You
about
just
now.
took one for the team. And I just remember thinking, this kid will go to any length. So we go out, we go to Soundbar, we meet some girls up there, and to protect, I don't like to kiss and tell, but I'll tell what happened. I won't say their names, but we picked these girls up. We were in Soundbar for like, I don't know, maybe like half an hour, hour and a half, and we get back to this girl's house, and for some reason I start hooking up with the girl in the bathroom.
I thought you were talking about something else.
Oh,
But I got
okay.
what
Tell
you
me
said.
that
No,
story.
I
Okay,
got
tell me
what
that
you
story.
said.
But
No,
I'll
no.
tell you. I'll
No.
talk about this story. And so me and this girl are hooking up, and for some reason we had to leave. Oh, because the girl's apartment, she was inviting some dude over, so we all had to leave. So Ari had to become chauffeur. So this girl, just out of drunkenness, I don't think she was just like being a thought. She wanted to get in the back of the seat. So we get in the back seat. We hit the highway, and this girl's just like, I can't take it anymore. I'm just gonna hook up with you now, right? So she starts blowing me in the back of the
I
car
remember that.
while Ari's driving. Ari's being the Uber driver.
I'm drunk, driving his Camaro
Yeah.
with them doing some shit in the back.
So-
I remember that.
So this girl's just giving me head in like bumper to bumper traffic at like 3 in the morning. Because if you live in Chicago, you know there's construction all the time. And I just remember thinking, like, for some reason, probably shouldn't be thinking about Ari while some girls give me head. But I was just thinking, like, damn, Ari's such a good friend because he's taking me home while these girls give me head.
That is true.
And I just don't. I just always remember that because I was like, wow, he would do anything for me. Like,
I took.
No, what were you
that was
thinking about? What
I
the
was
fuck
thinking
were you
about the
thinking
time.
about?
I was thinking about the time I told that girl that I was married.
When was that?
I don't know. I think it was your birthday. Sometime your birthday.
Does her,
Remember
does her
when we
name
were
start
going
with
back
an
to
S?
Chicago? We were Rosemont. We were going back to Chicago, and then
Yes.
the girl was like, "Oh, I only like something, something," and she said, "I like married guys, I think." And I
you
was like,
said,
"I'm
yeah.
married," and then she's like, "What happened?" I was like, "I got divorced." Remember
And
that?
we made her believe that you got. Yeah, she's like, I'm so sorry.
I was thinking about that story, but
Yeah, we
but
said
yeah,
some wild lies
yeah,
to girls.
we were some bullshit back then.
Yeah, but from most of my friends, I've always seen you as somebody that would like just be down to do
I,
any fucked up shit.
oh yeah, I
And
don't back
still,
down.
I mean, if you're saying
Like I
it's not
said,
anymore,
it's not
I kind of
bad.
get
It's
sad.
not like a trashy thing, but like I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about people think about me. I don't give a fuck about anything, to be honest. I'll do anything.
What's your favorite memory of us?
Uh, I don't know. I can't pick them like that, dude. We have a lot, dude. We've done some dumb
We've been
shit.
to Vegas.
Not only, yeah, we've been to Vegas.
We got to go back.
We do gotta go back.
I'll go back.
Actually, I just want to go back to fucking bet, dude. Now that I know how to bet, I want to fucking bet.
How do you know how to bet? Because the last time I knew you were betting,
Well, actually, I
the
didn't
last
know.
time I saw you bet $900 on Aldo, and you lost it in 13 seconds.
I did
so
lose
what are you talking
$900 in
about?
13 seconds, but don't remind me of that shit, bro. It still hurts.
Oof.
But like, I didn't know how to play like poker or like 21. I was just like in the slots, so it was like some
Well,
bullshit.
we played 21. Remember, we played in Vegas.
Yeah, but
And
I
that guy
lost
with
my
the-
money.
I
And then
know.
that guy's like, "You guys don't know what you're doing. Like, get off the table." And I was like, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah, the guy with the wine glass.
Yeah,
I was like, you know what I was thinking the whole time? I was like, this guy's drinking wine. What the fuck is he telling
Dude,
me?
he was
anything?
I'm sure he had been there for like fucking like 20 hours, dude. His
Yeah.
eyes were like this, dude. Literally.
And for some reason, Kevin was flirting with him the whole fucking time.
Yeah, Kevin's a bitch.
Yeah, Kevin's the worst. And he like, he was like, oh, you could drink that wine out of my belly button. And I was like, gay as fuck.
Bro, he didn't even want to go to the pool party. He was like, "Bro, I want to hang out with this dude."
Yeah, he's like,
Bro,
remember we
terrible.
brought some girls over to our room, and he's like, girls.
He's like,
I
"Girls."
don't want girls in this bitch.
Yeah.
He's like, where the dudes at? I was like, what the fuck?
He's like, "Let's go to the fucking what's it called? Like the main street."
Oh, the boulevard,
Yeah.
the board, not the boardwalk, the strip.
The strip. He's like, "Let's go to strip, find some dude."
Now we just fucking with him because he's like literally
Yeah,
across
he's like
this.
in the other room.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like divided the room, but
It's another room. But yeah,
It's
dude.
not another
Hey,
room.
before we go though, we gotta talk about that bitch ass dude named Tom Brady. I want to leave this place without talking about that bitch ass dude.
You want to go, Kevin?
Kevin, come in here.
Come say hi.
Say hi.
Come say
Just
hi.
walk
Kevin.
through the middle and say hi. Just wave.
No, you gotta get down more.
Yeah,
Get it down.
that
No,
literally is
it's
just
just
your shoulder right now, dude.
Yeah, it's your shoulder.
Like literally knee down. There you go. Oh,
Yeah, get on your knees.
And now look at the
You're
camera.
used to that. You're used to it. You're used to that, Kevin. Kevin's used to it.
yeah.
Oh, the only fucking camera in the room, Kevin. Oh, special guest. Nobody's ever
All
done
right,
that.
tell us about you, Kevin. This is your audition. There's 2 black couches.
I don't think anybody's gonna hear.
Yeah, I'm used to just one big black couch.
You know who you look like? You look like Johnny Sims.
Who's that?
Johnny Sins,
Oh, is that
the porn star. Yeah, the bald guy. Yeah,
The fucking doctor.
Okay, I'll take it. Shit.
just minus the girls.
Mine is the girl.
Plus the guys, right?
All right, get the fuck out of here. We gotta finish this shit. We're gonna talk about Tom Brady.
We're
That's what we're
gonna
gonna
talk
fucking
about
talk
that
about.
bitch ass Tom Brady, dude.
Dude, don't call him bitch.
Actually,
You
like,
either gotta say TB12 or the GOAT. That's it.
actually, like I said, I actually don't mind Tom Brady. Tom Brady's actually pretty cool. I think he's a great athlete.
Definitely not.
I just don't know if
Do you think
the
he's gonna
GOAT.
make it without Belichick?
No, I don't think he's gonna
Who
make.
do you think is gonna
I
win the
don't- I don't-
championship
I don't
before
blame
him?
it. I don't blame it on. I wouldn't put it on the coach. Like I don't say like. I don't say Brady wouldn't be shit with the coach or the coach wouldn't be shit with Tom.
I think they both.
I just think they both got lucky.
If it's just like a perfect
Like
storm.
no,
It was
it's
like-
just luck. To
No
me,
way.
he's not the greatest quarterback to ever
Oh,
play.
who's
People
the
call-
greatest quarterback?
to me?
Yeah, to you.
Joe Montana. And he's not a Packers fan.
Definitely
And
not,
I mean,
definitely
he's
not,
not a Packers
definitely
fan. He's
not.
not a Packers
Mm.
player. Yeah,
Why?
because
Not because. Why?
he made plays. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady made plays.
His players, his teammates made.
Atlanta says, hold my loss.
That dude. The win
23, 28 and 3. 28 and 3.
Okay, the win he got against the Seahawks, which I fucking hate that year because that dumbass fucking Packers player, the fucking ball hit his helmet,
Sure.
and then it went off of him, and then the Seahawks made it to the playoffs, and then they lost it on that 1 yard line
When they should have ran Marshawn Lynch
Yes.
instead of
Yes.
just passing it.
That wouldn't have
And
been a
Michael Butler
championship.
took
So
it.
you can't. Like, I'm saying, I mean, you have to count it because he won it, right? But he didn't do jack shit. Like that was given to him by his defense. That's something you can't count. You're saying that comeback against the Falcons, that terrible throw that he
What do
threw
you-
to
no,
fucking,
okay,
to
before-
fucking Edelman,
no,
where
before-
he like catches it off his chest, I believe, and then
Okay.
like it bounces somehow in his hand, and that gives him a first yard. 1 and 10, and then they go for a fucking touchdown. Like that's out of a book, dude.
It's all wrong. Tom Brady, before before Malcolm Butler got that interception against the Seahawks,
I'm not saying
he took it. No, there's no way his defense would have been in that position to defend if it wasn't for Tom Brady to fucking get them to the amount of points they had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I'm just saying.
But you're saying like
that
if
people,
it wasn't
people
no,
judge
but
him
you're-
for the rings he
but-
has, which I get it. Like he has 6 rings, and I guess he's one of the best players to ever play. Because I'm
The
not saying
best
he's not a terrible player. He's not like fucking, I don't know, a Baker Mayfield who's fucking trash. He's not like a fucking Tony Romo. He's actually a good
You're
player.
just insulting people. Like fuck you, because you know what?
Tony Romo's trash, dude.
How
Baker
dare
Mayfield's
you.
trash.
Oh, is Dak trash?
Who?
Dak Prescott.
Yes, he doesn't
Oh,
deserve
dude.
a contract, bro.
You know who
is
doesn't deserve a
fucking
contract?
He's
you know,
not clutch.
No, you know who doesn't deserve
Who?
fucking $100 million? Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers
and you know
is
why?
the best
You know who would agree with
quarterback
me?
in the
You know who would
NFL
agree with me?
right
You know who would agree
now.
with me? The Packers, because they wouldn't have got fucking Love without.
He's 35 years old. Obviously, they're drafting a
Yeah, and
quarterback.
he only won
Tom
one
Brady.
championship. He only
Tom
won
Brady.
one of his
They
championships.
drafted what's his name? The guy who's in San
Jimmy
Francisco right now.
Garoppolo's, and guess what? The owner said it's
Right,
time to put
because
Jimmy
he
Garoppolo's
performed.
in. No, the owner said
They put him in after he was injured, and then he performed well. He
Yes.
won him games, and he's
Yeah.
like, Tom Brady came back. He's like, Tom Brady's still the best. And for their organization, not the best ever, but for their
no,
organization.
I'm just gonna edit.
And then
I'm gonna cut it there.
fuck you. And then they put him back in the bench, and he was like, "Fuck it, I don't want to be here." So they're like, he can
They
give
never
up.
benched Tom Brady.
No, Garoppolo.
Oh,
And then they're
no,
like,
they didn't.
they
Fucking
did. They put
no.
him back in the bench because he came back from injury.
Sure, they put him back in the bench, but it wasn't like he said, "I want to still.
No,
I
no.
don't want to be here."
No.
He was gonna stay there. Fucking
And
Bill
finish- yeah.
Belichick is the one that sent him to San
Yeah, because
Francisco.
they said Tom Brady has a couple more years of competition, so we'll be fine. We don't need a quarterback. We can trade him, get some picks, and
But he didn't
improve.
get shit from the fucking 49ers.
Yeah, they got money, and they got. I don't know because I don't follow them, but I'm sure they got money and they got picks, which would have got them some type of first round pick or something. I don't know because I don't follow them, but I'm that's what I'm assuming.
So how many championships did Joe Montana win?
I believe he won 5,
How many championships did Tom Brady win?
6.
There you go.
Yeah, that
There you go.
shit. Like back to
Thank
the
you.
LeBron thing.
Thank you guys for joining the Isn't It Crazy podcast. We're just gonna finish here because I won.
Back to that. Championships, yes, they're important. Yes, everyone wants one. Yes,
no,
everyone
no.
wants the most of them.
Stop saying no, dude. Championships are the only thing.
No. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Not
to-
the stats.
yeah, as an athlete,
not
as
the
an a-
fucking
yeah,
accolades.
no. Yeah,
Championships are the one
Yes,
thing.
yes.
Why do you play?
Yes.
Why do you play?
To win.
To win the championship.
Correct.
Not just to win.
Okay, a championship defines an
Who you are,
accomplished
your
player.
legacy.
An accomplished player.
Okay.
It doesn't define a talented player.
That's horseshit.
No, this is not horseshit. Because we're going back to Tom Brady. He is a talented player. He is good,
Mhm.
but he's not the best. He's not the GOAT, the greatest to ever do it. Because he is not like, I wouldn't say like the championships just define him. Like they're saying, okay, he's won hella championships, but he didn't do it himself. They're putting it on him and Bill Belichick, but they didn't do it themselves. Their defense did it all.
No, I agree. I agree that
Gronk did it all.
I agree with you.
Ellerman did it all.
I agree with you.
At the time, Amendola did it all.
I agree with you when you say he wasn't the only thing that won those championships.
It's like saying the Super Bowl 50. The Broncos won it is like saying Peyton Manning is the best because of that performance. He didn't do shit, and they still won it, and it's still a ring that counts towards him. But it doesn't make him the greatest. You know what makes him the greatest? Well, not the greatest, but you know what makes him in the top? Of quarterbacks.
His stats.
His stats.
Sure, but it doesn't make him the greatest.
Not the greatest.
It makes him a great player, but it doesn't make him the
greatest. Is Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, so
point blank.
Oh my God, he has one fucking champion. Shut your fucking mouth. Okay, the discount double check belt is way played off now. He's not doing that.
Aaron Rodgers, it's my baby.
Listen to me. Okay, I agree with you when you say that Tom Brady. Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't just him.
Rings that he didn't reserve.
It wasn't just him. Name another player that was there from the first championship to the last championship the Patriots won, other than Bill Belichick. Name the difference.
I don't follow them. I can't name
Tom
you
Brady.
anything.
It's just Tom Brady.
Not Tom Brady, dude. Because you're putting Tom Brady as everything of the Patriots, but it wasn't him. It was the fact that he had at one point Edelman, he had Amendola, he had Gronk. Mm-hmm. You have one of the best fucking tight ends. You have two of the best at the time wide receivers. Okay. You have a fucking top 5 defense.
Okay.
It doesn't go farther than that, dude. It's like saying, well, what was it like? Not this year.
But did he have those
not
guys?
This past year, but the year before that, the Bears had a great defense, and that's what moved them.
Yeah, but they didn't win the championship.
Okay, but what if they did? Let's say they made that field goal. They went to the fucking Super Bowl.
I don't do what ifs.
Okay, no, let's just go there, and they won it.
I don't do what ifs.
Are you gonna consider Mitchell Trubisky a great quarterback because he won a championship? No, he's fucking trash, dude. I
agree. They should put Nick Foles in.
You're gonna consider fucking what's his name? Nick Foles a fucking great quarterback? He's fucking trash. He just had the right team at the right time.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Dude, he just played in the playoffs and he was clutch.
Had the right team at the right time. He had good receivers. He had a good tight end. He had a good defense. He had the right team and that's what Tom Brady is. You look at Aaron Rodgers, he hasn't thrown fucking more than 5 passes to a number 1 pick receiver or running back in the past 10 years, dude.
How many championships?
He's got 1 championship, and I'm grateful for that. It's fucking awesome, dude.
One string that you hang on.
And even after he retires, I will still support the next quarterback, and I will still support the Green Bay Packers.
You'll support Love?
Because I'm my dad.
Support Love?
Yes.
Really?
And I think he'll be a great quarterback if they build him right. And I don't.
No, I think Matt LaFleur's fucked.
Actually, that pick, I don't mind it at all.
I think
Aaron Rodgers 35. It's a player that they looked at his way of playing, and he fits the scheme that they have.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good quarterback. They can build him. If Aaron Rodgers gets injured because he's old, you can't deny that. He's old. He can get injured. He's been injured, before. And who do you put? You put a scrub, and it's not going to do anything. So now you have a quarterback that you can trust. You build him. He's behind Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers gets injured within the time of his contract. You can put him in and then wait for Aaron Rodgers to come back.
Yeah.
And if Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back or his contract ends, you have a quarterback of your franchise quarterback.
Okay, so you're saying Joe Montana's your greatest of all time.
I think so. As quarterback, yeah.
And obviously, you're a Packer dick rider, so you're always going to choose Aaron. Well, listen, I don't hate
I'm not an Aaron. Well, I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan right now because he plays for the Packers. Mm-hmm. But if he was to go somewhere else, I would still appreciate him. I would still believe that he's one of the greaters.
You would root for
Love? Because I'm a Packers fan. I don't go based on players. If they spend all their career like Kobe in the Lakers, there, then I'll be a super fan of them. But right now, Rodgers, he's been there. obviously, if he decides that he doesn't want to have someone behind him, or does what Brett Favre did, where he leaves once, after a year or two,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll be fine with that too. And then I'll still appreciate him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be like, dude, that's dope. He was a dope ass quarterback. He gave me good memories. But, he's gone and he's no longer a legend because he wasn't there for his full time. He left.
Where do you think he's gonna play next?
I think he's going to retire in the Packers.
Oh, he's just gonna give.
I think so.
He's gonna do like Brett
I
Favre
think
went
so.
to
I think
Minnesota, right?
my opinion on that, I think he's gonna play through his contract, which I believe is like 3 more years, and then after that, they're gonna realize that he's still in form,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're gonna give him like a 1 or 2 year contract, and after that, he's gonna retire.
Just fucking.
Like
Well, I mean,
41,
he made
42.
enough money.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to
Plus
wrap
it-
things up, because we do have to watch the Tyron Woodley fight. Who are you picking that?
The other dude.
You know, it's funny when this thing goes out, we'll know who won. Oh, you're picking Gilbert?
Yeah,
Okay, I got Tyron. How much you want to bet?
$5. Friendly
Sure,
bet.
$5. $5.
Friendly bet.
All right.
We're gone.
All right. Well,
All right, guys. Hopefully this gets edited because I said so much dumb shit. I'll make sure this gets edited.
I'll send you the before.
If you guys have any single friends between the age of 20 to 29, my friend Hever sitting in the other side is looking for
He's
a girlfriend.
single.
He's single.
He made sure to tell
His
us.
cock is about this big. I haven't seen it, but I heard of it.
He said it was
um,
as thick as a Coke can.
And
That's his
it's
words.
about as thick as this. So y'all gonna enjoy it. Hit his line. I don't know his number of,
It's
top
Heber
of my head.
Prestige on Facebook, and he makes a lot of money, and he has a fat dick, and
Hit him up
yeah, if
Yeah.
you guys are single,
if you guys are single. If
and-
you're not single, he doesn't mind either.
he'll steal you from it.
Yeah.
We call him Hever Mr. Steal Your Girl Prestige, all right? And he forgot. No, so he told us that he said, what did he say? That he could eat pussy pretty well?
For like 30 minutes straight without
Jesus.
like taking a breath.
That is a man's man right
That's
there.
fucking insane.
I
dude.
would not do that. I would just go for straight for the asshole. But
We call him the damn Brazilian of Schaumburg or whatever
no,
he lives
at
at.
Hanover Park.
Hanover Park. Yes.
All right. Well, listen, I invited you because I knew this would happen. I knew we
Bro,
were
we
going to
gotta
argue
debate
about
more, bro.
sports.
We
We'll
gotta
do it
debate
again.
more.
We'll do it again.
Hey, once the NBA comes in and the Lakers win a
Everything plays
championship, bro, we're gonna go
Nah,
in.
dude, it's the Clippers, son. Hey, there's a new sheriff in fucking town.
when
It's
the
called the
NF
Clippers.
when
His
the
name's
N-
Kawhi fucking
the
Leonard.
Clippers would never win a championship
All right.
in your lifespan.
I
and
will
in my
save that
lifespan,
clip. I
save
will
that
save
fucking
that clip. And I will, dude, I will go to your fucking
I will
house.
chug one of these and 12 cans of beer if the Clippers ever won a championship, but they're not. They're cursed. Fuck the Clippers. They can suck my dick. Fuck
They're
the
gonna win.
Clippers.
They're gonna win.
Dude, when it comes to like hating teams, I hate the Celtics first because
Mhm.
fuck the Celtics. If you're from Boston, you can suck my dick.
It's a very small one, so it won't take a lot.
About this big,
Easy. Okay, who else? The Clippers?
A little bit.
It's the Clippers?
No,
The Bears?
it's Boston. The Clippers, because
Mhm.
fuck, and shout out to Sanchez. He'll know. Fuck
Okay,
the
hold on.
Clippers.
No, you gotta wait. I gotta pee so fucking bad, dude.
Ah, damn it, dude. He's gonna. Rudy has the bladder of a like 3-year-old. Hey, can someone beer me, Loki? That was like a good leader right there. Damn. Just let me finish with saying I hate. Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's always gonna be recorded. So if you guys said anything, I know. All right, sorry. I had to drain my daddy dick out because I had like 2 fucking liters of piss.
Anyways, we're doing a countdown of the
God.
teams I hate.
No, you said you hated the Celtics. You hated the
Clippers.
The Clippers.
I hated the Bears,
Mm-hmm.
the St. Louis Cardinals, because
Oh.
fuck the Cardinals. And for all my Mexicans out there, que chingue su madre las Chivas.
Las Chivas?
See, dude,
I hate Chivas.
Chivas fucking trash.
Hever, you would say, is the most passionate fan of the Chivas there is.
For real,
Yeah. And
Uh,
his dad likes America. So.
I take back whatever I said about Hever's cock. It went from this to being about this big. It's just because he goes for Chivas.
Is he laughing? No, he's just eating.
He's
Doesn't
like,
give a fuck.
this tacos are fire. All right, we're gonna wrap it up right here. Cheers, guys.
Yes, we are, because we got to cheers.
Yeah,
Chug that.
cheers, brother.
You won't chug. Chug the whole thing. Chug. The whole thing. Oh, you sending somebody dick pics tonight? Oh, that was fun. All right. Well, I knew we were gonna get into a heated debate about sports. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for talking
Thank you,
here.
guys.
It's not the first time you'll see Ari's
Probably in
Tommy
the future.
Bahama having ass with his tattoo on his knee, which probably should get more.
I'm actually getting a new tattoo like in 2 weeks.
What are you gonna get? My name?
I'm gonna get a baby Yoda
No, you're
on
not.
my ankle.
No, you're not. Like,
On my
yeah, Baby
ankle.
Yoda.
Hey, Baby
Why?
Yoda.
Why does Baby Yoda matter so much to you?
I don't know. I just think it's cool. I mean, the series is dope, but Master Yoda.
Master Yoda. Okay. Well,
All right, bro.
thank you for being on here.
Thank you for inviting me, dog.
Thank you for agreeing that Tom Brady's the greatest fucking GOAT, and there's nothing you can do about it because I will fucking edit the shit out of
I
this.
don't give a shit.
Thank you
Fuck
guys for
Tom Brady.
watching, and we're gonna go watch fights.
Hasta
So
luego.
Tom Brady's gonna fucking not Tom Brady. Tyron Woodley's gonna win.